corporate culture. Let's just talk about workplace culture in America. It continues to just kind of become negative. Obviously, we saw a disruption during COVID when a lot of people were working remote. Now we're back to pre-pandemic levels of people in the office. And without getting into a ton of the data, this is one that's just really troubling. Only 31% of U.S. employees, this is from Gallup, are engaged at work. Yeah. So we heard about quiet quitting, all this kind of stuff. It's become a leadership nightmare. This is something that you had said, if you haven't earned, you're talking about the employees, your team members, if you haven't earned their enthusiasm, their devotion, their fanaticism, they'll move on to something bigger, better, more exciting, and more relevant. What is working in your organization to keep everybody engaged that other people, leaders, managers can learn from?
Well, we're learning every day, and as we're growing at rapid speeds, I remember for the first 5, 6, 7 years, it was like 10 of us. Now we have hundreds. Yeah. And anytime you go through that, you got to think about, what are the things that we're doing constantly for our biggest fans? The name of the company is Fans First Entertainment. Mm-hmm. But who are our biggest fans? Who are the people that show up, at 8 a.m., 7 a.m. on a weekend and work till 1 a.m. and then do the same thing with energy the next morning? Who are the people that are constantly thinking about how do we create an experience for our fans? And so we obsess over that. So for instance, we haven't announced this, but we'll be announcing soon. When we look at a schedule, a sports schedule, what's the first thing people think about when a sports schedule? It's like, they're going to play all the time. You think about playing on Christmas, the NBA, now the NFL, playing on Thanksgiving. They're playing on all the biggest holidays. They play constantly. MLB, from February until October. There's no weekends off. July is the biggest, summer, in the middle of the summer for baseball. It's huge. We're about to announce we're giving 2 complete weekends off back to back, which is crazy. It's millions of dollars we're leaving on the table that we know we could sell out stadiums. Mm-hmm. But what's best for our people? To be with their families, to recharge. We have 0 games on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, no matter what. Just like Chick-fil-A's closed on Sunday. Yeah. That's crazy. We are literally 3 days a week, we will never have a game, ever. That's a non-negotiable. What's best for your team? What's best for your people? What we do is hard. We travel to a different part of the country, soon at some point international. Yeah. We come back, it's tiring. And so you think about those. First, make sure what matters most. My wife and I, we have 3 kids. And we want to show that we can do this and keep a family as strong as possible. If we can do it for ourselves, and then also all of our team that's now having kids, getting married, our younger team is growing, how can we figure that out? We got to prove we can do it ourselves. How can we have families come on the road? We take care of their hotels. We create an experience for them. We set up times at the aquarium and the museums, and they get together and we go. That's important to us. So what are your values? What matters most? And then how do you surprise and take care of your team? Well, many of our people will talk about, we've done bucket list trips out of nowhere just to surprise them. Anywhere in the world you want to go, take someone with you. It's on us. Surprise them. You want to do for one what you wish you could do for many. If we're doing that for our fans, we got to do it for our biggest fans. And I'll never forget Marie Matzinger, who literally started with us as a 22-year-old. She's done everything with us. She's now our head people person, which is perfect because she's seen the whole organization. Her dad doubted her joining us. And I didn't blame her. This was a startup team. She was valedictorian of her school, brilliant girl, smart. Join us for not a huge pay. We didn't have anything. And he's like, what are you doing? You could do this. And she's like, I believe in this. And we struggled. Within a few months, her dad's like, look what's happening. And then finally we started selling out games, started to have success. And after she took on a new role and started hiring people and taking over and bringing on great people, on her anniversary of joining us, we surprised her with her bucket list trip was to Ireland. And she took her dad.
Oh, wow.
And so to think about that, she got to experience a week with her dad because of something that we built together. And she believed in it. Yeah. Now her dad believes in it very much so.
And you want to talk about building loyalty. Everything you just ticked off, that takes care of the engagement issue.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, engagement, just create an experience that's also great for your people. When they first show up, their first day. Right. When we have our interns show up, our whole entire staff comes up and we have a huge celebration and surprise them. And we know what their favorite snacks are, their favorite drinks. We ask these questions on very early. So at their desk, you better believe they have their favorite things with. Or they have a thank you letter from all of us. And like those little touches really go a long way. And it's important.
Well, it's super important because it would eventually get out if what you were doing behind the scenes with your team wasn't congruent with what you do for the fans.
Well, look at some of the
your
biggest companies,
values are synonymous. Okay, one more envelope, a little surprise, and it's perfect coming off of this conversation.
All right, let's see it.
I want you to tell people what this is.
All right, what do we got here?
This is one of my favorite cultural things that you do. Tell us about this.
Yeah, this is this is one of the thank you letters. So many years ago in 2016, I started the thank you experiment. So I read from John Gordon, the one word. If you could choose one word instead of a New Year's resolution, if you could just have one word that you focus on for the year. And so my word was care. And I said, I could just care, but I need something tangible. So what if I do a thank you letter every single day? So again, what's that next step? So I was like, all right, I'm going to commit. I bought 500 custom thank you letters. Then I wrote a list of people in my in my life, that from old coaches to teachers to Simon Sinek, who, really the why. And I'll never forget, I wrote a letter to Simon Sinek.
Oh, wow.
And I get an unknown phone number pop up. And this was back when you answered unknown phone numbers.
Sure.
So this was back in 2017, 18. And I said, hello, it's Jesse. He goes, Jesse, it's Simon Sinek here. I go, shut up, who is it? And he goes, no, it's Simon. And he goes, I got your thank you letter, and I just want to tell you how much it inspired me. The reason why I do is to help people live inspired lives, and you inspired me. And we spoke for like a minute or whatever it was. And it showed like, wow, so true to who he was. Yeah. So yeah, I've kept this going on. I still write thank you letters to this day. I did probably for 4 or 5 years straight every single day. Now I do videos a lot. I send direct videos to people. But yeah, I mean, this is a letter I wrote to Taylor. This is the first day. And so Taylor's my executive rock star, who she joined us as part of our team in 2017, 2018. So yeah, Taylor, I can't tell you how excited we are to have you join the Fans First family. I remember my first day back in 2007 like it was yesterday. And I truly fell in love with what we get to do every day. I hope the same for you, and I see a similar passion and positivity in you that I've had all these years. I can't wait to watch you grow with us and truly make a huge difference in people's lives. It's all about the impact we make, and I know you're going to make an amazing impact. Welcome, Jesse.
How fun. So first day on the job?
Yes, as her first day. And I've sent her now the first few years, she shared with me the thank you letters. And so she was leading in events for us, to all of our events. We got rid of all the events. We literally eliminated it because we realized we got to focus on what we do the best. And then years later, she joined me to help me on my team, and couldn't do anything without her. So that's special that she's kept those.
Yeah, so fun. Yeah. P.T. Barnum once said, the noblest art is making someone happy.
Yeah.
It is so obvious just talking with you today that is really something that you're thinking about.
The world needs it.
Is that, in today's world, that's where I was going to go. How much of the explosion of your brand and your company is a result of when you watch it? I've turned it on ESPN recently and started watching it. It's so fun for me to watch the crowd. Because if you watch a normal baseball game, like there's multiple conversations going on, but it's just, there is a hum that you can feel over the audience watching it on television. How much do you believe that the happiness that you create is so needed in today's world, and they're just flocking to you because people are going, this is a night I'd rather spend?
Yeah, it's everything. Often joy, love, happiness are soft words. They're not used as much in business in the world today.
Yeah.
But they're everything.
Yeah.
It's not only just the world, I believe, is hungry for this feeling. I believe that also with the life that we've gone to digital, the hours we spend on our phone, the hours we spend there, to be able to feel a part of something with people. It's all about bringing people together. Yeah. And so when I watch, it's really special. At the end of each night, we have our finale, which, by the way, is a funny story because after one of our games a few years ago, we finished. It was a walk-off hit, literally a big walk-off hit. Everyone's celebrating, and the fans aren't leaving. Like, they just wouldn't leave.
Right.
So I turned to our director of entertainment. I go, we need a finale. Like, they need to know. Like, we need to do a full performance and a bow and say thank you. And so by the next week, we built a whole performance to the greatest show, did a whole dance. We thanked them. We do confetti. And so after our finale, we bring our teams in and we thank them. And Bill Leroy, who's been with us many years now, is our captain. He gets up and he talks about it. The whole stadium, no one's left. It's amazing. It's amazing. Hours after they were there at 2:00. This is at 9:00. And He says, whether you're 2 or you're 82, and no matter what demographic you come from, no matter where you are, we're here today and we're together. And the joy that we felt, you're helping us live our dreams, but you guys being here together, and not one person's on their phone, he gives this talk, you hear the crowd start to erupt and get, even in the middle of his talk before he's done, because they're feeling that they were a part of something. We all want to feel like we're a part of something.
Yeah.
And so what's the craziest thing at the end is he thanks them. We tell them how much we love them. We all raise our hands up in the air. 40,000 people. And we all say fans first, which is crazy. They're literally saying the name of our company, who we are, what we stand for. They're talking about themselves, but we're all in together. And what if you always put your fans first? What if you realize who are your biggest fans? How do you create those moments for your family, your friends every day, and you put them first? If we all do that, what would this world look like? Yeah. And so, I think it's something, I don't want to get too big, but I think the world is looking for it. I think they want to feel a part of something. They want to feel together, and they want to not take themselves too seriously. Yeah. I'm in a full yellow tuxedo.
Yeah.
If the owner is in a full yellow tuxedo, and during the game, every game, I throw out Dolce and banana underwear, which we actually have Dolce and banana underwear. Yeah. If I'm throwing that in the crowd, and we have bananas, huge, big guys that are wearing cheerleading outfits, and they're dancing all game, why can't we all not take ourselves too seriously? Let loose, have fun, feel a part of something. Yeah. And I think we're proud to deliver that. And it's not for everyone, but I'll tell you, every night we feel the love, and we're going to keep spreading it.
If you enjoyed this highlight, click here to check out the full episode.